again, folks. This one feels good. Ooh, taking some line, big slow head shakes there for a start off. They're a barrel of fun, they really are. Really test your gear out. I'm using very light gauge hooks from Kamikaze, and they're bending up a few. Putting a lot of pressure on these fish to try and get them in a bit quick. Yeah, nice fish. Good fun. Round around the boat. Have a look at this one in the water. That was just in case I lose him. I've lost the last couple. They just pulled the hooks. Actually, the sun's just about to come out. Amazingly. Terrible to network. Oh no, he's in. Another lovely Australian salmon. Beautiful looking fish. That lure is right down there somewhere. But he's going back in the water. I'll get that hook out. Ray's going to get the fly rod out in a minute and show you how it's done on fly. Anybody can catch them on these, and you guys can too, but fly is just that little bit more fun. A little tiny bit harder, and casting into this wind isn't going to be fun, but in a moment, Ray on fly gear. Let's see what we can catch.
Oh, definitely a salmon. Let's go and back up on the boat. Bugger. Haven't seen it yet. Yes, I have. Measure 39.
The tide has actually slowed down, folks, to a bearable level, and the tailor have come on, and we've lost a heap of lures, particularly Ray with the fly, because they've got time to come up and completely engulf that fly and hit the line just above it. And they've got teeth like piranha. You don't put your finger in there. Learnt that a few times. If you can get down past those guys, and look, the reason we want to catch salmon is they pull a lot harder, like this guy. So I've managed to get the lure down past the tailor, and I've got another nice salmon. We'll just land this guy, hopefully. Now, like I mentioned, the tide has slowed down, so you'll notice these guys are getting the lure right down. They've got plenty of time, rather than it coming past real quick. They've got time to come up and completely engulf it, which hooks them easier, but it's a bit of a pain to get them off. But in one of these guys, a salmon, no teeth. You can put your finger in, give you an idea of this, push the hook down, and it's out. It's that simple. Don't do that on a tailor. You'll lose a lot of skin. That one can go back. We're not keeping any of these fish. I'd rather eat something nice, but we're having a lot of fun. Let's get into it. And yet again, folks, the tide, like I said, has slackened off completely. It's just the wind pushing us around. And if we can get our lures down past the tailor, there's some beautiful salmon down there. They really give you work out on light gear. Now I'm using a Kamikaze enforcer rod, a little Cam 10 reel, it's only a little 1000. You don't need to go big. 6 pound braid, but I'm running about a 10 or a 12 pound leader, and the tailor is still chewing through that. Let's drag this fish in. Literally drag it in. Now, like I said, these fish are running, this one's probably around, I don't know, 3/4 of a kilo to a kilo. They're a lot of fun. You don't need big heavy gear. You get them in a lot quicker, of course, if you do. Get that back. But they're a lovely fish. And they are so much fun. They're very late this year. It's already September. We used to have the big schools come in about April or May. But they're running a bit later each year. Next year's completely different, who knows. But the south coast of New South Wales, right down the Victorian border, they come in huge, huge numbers. They've been offshore in huge numbers, but they just haven't been coming into the estuaries. But today they have. We're having a great old time.
Oh, solid fish.
This is a solid fish.
Oh.
Whoa. The best one yet.
Look at that.
Oh, that one.
He's swallowed the lure. Where is it? God, look at him. Way down there.
Okay.
Hey, what did he go? There you are, 46. 47. That one? 47 centimetres. Nice solid salmon. A few more of those. Let's do it.
Folks, yes, it's cold. The tide's turned, it's coming in. The fish have come back on again. They like that bit of movement. And gee, it's fun. But it's not far off us heading off for home. Weather's a little bit miserable. Try and get this fish up. Really playing up under the boat. A lot of tailor mixed amongst them. I don't know whether you saw on camera or not, but there was quite a few trevally down there. Not big ones. Anything big enough would have come home with me. Well, this fish just doesn't want to come in. He will.
Oh.
There you go. Anybody can hook him in the mouth. There's a lot of fish there. The salmon have gone a little bit quiet. Ray just got a really good one, probably the best of the day. We'll persevere, give it a little bit longer. It's just getting too cold, so we'll head for home soon, but a couple more.